but still 4,225 pounds. It's a boat. Ford's Halo car is a fat pig. Oh man, get your paddles out. Yeah, buddy, we're rowing. Lot to talk about. Here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are out here running around with our Jeep Grand Cherokee, the one we just got, our little new daily that is apparently falling apart, and this thing is already turning into be a money pit. So stay tuned to the channel if you want to see the fiasco with this thing. But oh, I can't catch a break. I really can't. But speaking of the channel, make sure that you are keeping up with it every 2 or 3 days. We are uploading all of the time as normal. But today's video, we are going to talk about the 2020 GT500. We finally have the weight. 4,225 pounds. I can just hear the Mopar community now. Ford's Halo car is a fat pig. Well, the thing is, we're going to piggyback this video in conjunction with a good friend of mine, Mustang Mode. You may have seen his video about this already, since he is going to order one. Another friend of mine, YouTuber, Serpent Things, is also going to order one, but we are going to talk about the weight. So months and months ago, there was a leaked document that everybody said, oh my God, you know, there's no way it's true, but it had a bunch of numbers. It had a bunch of typos, which led everybody to believe that it was a bunch of junk. But it did have some numbers that I called way back when that said that this is what this thing was probably going to weigh. Guess what? It is released officially, and I was right. Sorry, guys. But honestly, so where is that weight coming from? Well, you got to remember, we have a 5.2 liter V8 built on the S550 chassis with a bunch of luxury. It's not a cut down GT350 with a manual transmission and not a lot of options. This thing has got a good stereo, it's got this, that, and the other, it's got a lot of luxury, yes, digital dash, everything, 7-speed dual clutch transmission. You know, the thing is, it's got a ton of suspension and go fast parts on this. And when you take a, let's say, a 2018 Mustang with a lot of options, let's just check everything off. It's got all the options, right? It's gonna weigh in close to 3,900 pounds, as is. Now, if you take a blower and you put it on that same car, you're looking at about 41. So the difference here is that you got bigger brakes on this new Shelby. I mean, they're huge. Now, if you go to the carbon fiber package, you might save a couple of pounds here and there. You're gonna get carbon fiber wheels. It's gonna help with rotational mass, everything. But those brakes and sway bars and everything under that car is weight. It is weight. But I still think that it will perform as good as we all hoped that it would. Time will tell. You know, we finally know the horsepower, we finally know pricing, now we finally know the weight. We still don't know quarter mile times and all of that stuff yet, but soon that will come. But you can probably make an educated guess on what, you know, it will do in a straight line, or you know, the tracks, that's a whole different thing. There's different kinds of tracks all over the country and the world, and those times are going to vary. So how competitive will it be with other stuff that's out there? Time will tell again. But it's interesting. Let me know in the comments what you guys feel, what you guys think about the weight. Is it too heavy? Do you think it's still going to be the big top dog performer, or is this just going to be a fat pig that nobody's going to want to play around with and nobody's going to want to hang out with? So now what I'm about to say, I might get a lot of hate for, and you know, it is what it is. I would argue the fact that the GT500 that's coming out should have never been built on this S550 chassis. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. Such a great car, right? No, I've been saying this for a long time, and it's mostly because I think that the S550 just weighs a little bit too much. And yeah, I know it's right in there in lines with a lot of other cars, I get it. But I really honestly can't wait for Ford to bless us with more aluminum parts, just a more lightweight sports car. Yes, the Corvette C8 is heavier than the C7, right? But it is what it is. What's with all these cars getting heavier? Dodge doesn't even care about weight. They just keep adding horsepower. They don't care about sacrificing weight. Sacrificing is a bad word. Improving upon weight is a better way to say that. And I really am excited for the S650. More so excited for that car than this Halo car that's coming out, the GT500. I just wish that we could be blessed with a little bit more, maybe aluminum parts, you know, lightweight stuff here and there, just to bring the weight down, you know, make it a little bit more competitive than everybody else. And that's just my humble opinion. But what do you guys, again, think about? I know I'm just kind of rambling. This is just me, I guess, thinking out loud, if you will, since we finally have the weight. I definitely have a suspension problem with this new vehicle. That sucks. I guess stay tuned to see the fiasco, what we come up with. We did fix the steering. We did fix the AC in this Jeep. It's still a mess. Still a mess for 2,500 bucks. Oh well, just my luck. But there it is, guys. That's pretty much gonna do it for this video. It's just more so me thinking out loud on video, and then you guys can contribute if you want to. Down in the comments, let me know, is this car too heavy? You know, where could they, maybe this is a good discussion. Where could they have saved weight? Yes, we do have the carbon fiber option, but it's $18,500. But it is interesting, yes. These cars keep getting a little bit more heavy. And it just, I know it is what it is. I mean, you can't hide suspension, you can't hide big brakes, all of that stuff. You know, you can help with carbon fiber wheels, you can help with carbon fiber here and there, whatever. But I think the car needs a little bit more aluminum. It just needs a little bit more lightweight stuff. It does make a lot of power, 760 horsepower, remember. But, you know, even that kind of is a letdown. Everybody wanted more. Everybody wanted more because they wanted like a true demon fighter. Remember, this is not Dodge Kills Demons, as much as we all thought that it was going to be. I always knew that this car was going to be targeted more towards road course stuff, because that's inherently what GT500s in the past have always been targeted towards. Yes, people can take them to the drag strip and make them fast and do this, that, and the other. But remember, in the past, they always had a solid rear axle, so you could build this up for the drag strip pretty easily. Now we have an independent rear and have had that since 2015. So this will be the first GT500 with an independent rear suspension. But this is exciting. We finally know the weight. It is out, 4,225 pounds. Remember, the Camaro ZL1 is not a lightweight either. But again, it also doesn't do that well in its stock form on the drag strip. You got to do a couple of things. The Dodge Demon is the drag strip king, but remember, that car was built for that reason. It's not even a good roll racer. It is meant to launch hard at the track and go fast. So now we have a car that is going to do a little bit of everything. It's going to be good in a straight line. It's also going to be good on a road course, but still 4,225 pounds. It's a boat. It is a boat. Oh man, get your paddles out. Yeah, buddy, we're rowing. Is Ford making a huge mistake with these? Also, I'm gonna call this out too. Remember, I said this. Let's just see if it's true. Let's see if I can predict the future. That the GT500 is going to come out with a huge ADM. We all know that, but I predict that the ADM is going to be basically cut down here. Why? Well, Corvette C8. Yes. I think that Ford might be in trouble, stuck with these things, with the dealerships adding all this ADM. So, very cool to see. This might actually be the best year to buy a GT500 because it might be the cheapest way to do it. Thank you, Chevy. Thank you for coming out with a C8, because you just made the GT500 a little bit more affordable. Time will tell. Let's see if I'm right. Give it a couple of months, but we'll see. I'll see you guys later.